Yeah, update on the boys' cart. As you guys know, I got that gold donor car, and after a little bit of tweaking and a little bit of using the porta power to push things back in place, I cut that core support out. I got a little bit more adjustment on the front bumper cover to do to close this gap up right here a little bit tighter. But all this, I mean, for what we did, it's as good as it's going to get. This gap right here ain't quite perfect, but you know, and that one there is just a little bit wide. I'll do a little bit more adjusting on the fender to push it in. But the car's back together. Like I said, I had to drill all the spot welds out on the donor car, pull the radiator support out of it, which wasn't that big a deal. Put it in here, get everything hung on it. I've got to tighten them bolts up right there, close that gap up on the bumper cover. But all the plastics are underneath or in place. I just got to put the little clip things back in the inner fenders, the splash guards. I got a whole bag of them I bought. But other than that, take some rubbing compound, we'll buff the headlights out. He's good to go. Had to replace, of course, the radiator, the fans. I put a new radiator in it. I didn't use the one out of the donor car. And we put new hoses on it while we were in there. Used electric fans off the donor car. But headlights and everything else, all the plastics underneath were good. None of them were cracked that go in. The air box, the battery box, which was cracked before, so replaced it. But I just got a few little things to do to it, and then I got to add some transmission fluid to it. Put the little clips in the transmission lines, which I didn't have any. Them little Jesus clips. But other than that, it's good to go. Fire it up, road test it, make sure everything's right. I don't know why that fender gap keeps fluttering right there in my picture, but anyhow, got it back together so I can get it the hell out of here. It's my kid, but you know, next time it'll learn to not drive out against the shoulder or deer across the highway and pay attention a little bit more. But I told him I ain't gonna worry about painting it. He can drive it with the parts of shame on it to show where he wrecked it. But really sad, because this is was a really nice car. It was my daughter's car. So, but he's gonna have to live with it like this for now. It was pretty screwed up. Radiator support was all pushed back. This fender apron was pushed in. That one over there was pushed out just a little bit. It didn't bend what I would call a frame rail down here. It didn't bend them, but it did bend the radiator mounts up, which I had to put new radiator mounts off the other car on it, new rubbers, and then getting the core support back in and hang the fenders and shut the hood and gently open the hood and check everything and tack it and then tweak it a little bit. It's all done. I don't know why this phone is all being stupid with the focus, but like I said, there's a little bit of a gap underneath them headlights, but you know what? It's about as good as it's going to get. So I think I got a little black piece that actually goes in underneath there, but I'm not worried about it. He can drive it. That's the main point. And as messed up as it was, he's lucky I was able to even put it back. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. As soon as we get this the hell out of here, we're back on the truck, because we ain't done nothing to it. It's just sitting here. Other than we got the carburetor back on it. Started messing with some of the nitrous plumbing to make sure lines are going to reach and what fittings I need, and had to get a couple 90-degree -4 fittings, but other than that, we're going to get back on this. So But it being as cold as it's been, down in the single digits and 0, I ain't been messing with it that much. So, and then my damn diesel heater starting to give me issues. I put new filters in it, and you got to turn it off and on 3 or 4 times to get it to light. So I'm gonna buy me a. I think I'm just gonna buy me a natural gas heater and hang off the ceiling back there in the corner. I ain't even gonna mess with the wood stove. I'm just gonna. I got gas line plumbed in out here. I just got to extend it over to where I need it. But there you go, everybody. The Malibu is back together. So everybody stay safe. God bless. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed and pushed me over the 1,000 sub mark. That's just unbelievable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when we get back on the truck, I'll put video up of it. Later.